It's the weekend. Hire it done. 97 won the ticket. We are kicking butt this morning. 248-539-9797. Got a question Google can't answer? We're here. In studio right now, Jared Beauchamp, King of Water, Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions. What up?
Good morning.
All right. Good. Everything good, brother?
Everything's great.
Now, you just came back from Vegas from a water conference?
Yeah, we were down at Water Quality Association conference down in Vegas.
Were you speaking at the conference?
No, doing a lot of listening.
Lots of listening.
A lot of learning.
I want to hear about all the data and information you got because you were excited this morning. But real quick, we got to also introduce Eric Chapman from Amberjack Construction. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, Adam. How's it going today?
Good to hear from you, brother.
Thanks.
Tell everyone what you do.
So Amberjack, we do a lot of different things, but our main focus is concrete. We do decorative concrete, we do plain concrete, exposed aggregate. Just depending on what the customer is looking for.
Real quickly, concrete pricing is crazy expensive today. Tell me why.
So the concrete itself has gone up. Last year I was paying $155 a yard. Now I'm paying $220.
And included in concrete is lime.
Cement, sand, and
cement,
sand, and stone. Basically, those three ingredients, and water.
21 AA. What do they put in it?
So it's not 21 AA because that's the size of the stone, but they put like a 6A stone in there. And it goes all the way down to fines.
Okay.
So
that's where the cost comes in. And well, of course, your labor went up too, right?
Well, my labor went up. The fuel's $5 a gallon for diesel fuel. So I got to drive the dump truck to the job and tear out the.
So that's
concrete.
why it's more money.
It's more money. It's just more money. Everything's more expensive.
So what are the homeowners? What's the reaction on the homeowner? You got a job that's a circle drive, and there's the slabs. Half of them are cracked. And you got to do, what do you do?
So some jobs we, replace the bad ones and, leave the other ones for another day.
Okay.
But the problem with that is you get kind of a patchwork, one's bright white and the other one's gray.
Okay.
And so some people don't like that look.
I don't like it unless they like the checkerboard.
Right.
Okay, well, that's what I figured. So, Jared, you just came back from Vegas. You were at the Water Quality Association of America, blah, 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 whatever. Tell me the number one thing that you were talking about there.
They were touching base on a lot of things, but one of the things that really grabbed my attention was microplastics.
So microplastics, they're finding it in fish. They're finding it in all kinds of aquatic animals,
Yep.
and it's in our water, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's even in the bottled water we drink. They're finding that the bottles break down that fast.
So BPA free and PFAS free, or whatever these bottles, that still microplastics still make it through?
I think, the one professor we were talking with that put on the class was saying, plastics are a great product, but this is one of the problems with it. It does break down. And this microplastics, they're saying, is going to be the next big PFAS issue.
Okay, so that's scary. Microplastics, look out. What's the solution?
The solution is try to control how much we're drinking out of plastics.
So how do we can your filters get rid of the microplastics?
Our reverse osmosis system will remove
all of
that. Yep. And then the key is when you're filling up, you have a lot of these mobile water coolers. You can get Yetis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Fill it up right at your kitchen sink. Fill it up right at your refrigerator with your chilled water, and you're eliminating all the plastics.
Really?
There was some great numbers put out there. Globally, over 1 trillion pounds of plastics are produced annually, and only 5% of them are recycled.
Yeah, that whole recycling thing just kills me because, psychologically we put stuff in a blue bin and we do this and do that. And then they do this report and it says they all go to the same place anyways.
Yep. It's funny you said that. That's what the speaker was saying. He goes, you know what? I still go through the process. He goes, to feel responsible, I separate it all. He goes, but I know that half this stuff, if not the majority of it, isn't getting recycled.
So we got to figure out a way to take the landfills and munch that stuff up, grind it up, put it into some kind of machine, and either come out with home improvement decks like Trex,
Yeah.
or burn it, melt it, and make energy. I don't know. We got to figure this out. Hey, Chat GPT, how do we save the world? That's a good one.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
So the solution is if someone came to you and said, I'm worried about microplastics, can I get a reverse osmosis system that'll get rid of the microplastics?
Yes, that will take care of it. Yep.
Is there a way to test for that? Can you test for microplastics? Or you got to go to a lab.
You know, that's a great question. Microplastics is something that they're really getting into right now. So that, a lot of these studies are on the early onset, but what they do know right now and what they are putting out there is based off of true reality of what they're seeing.
Okay. That's the problem. That's what I figured as much. Eric Chapman from Amberjack. What's the phone number if people want to get concrete or any kind of construction?
313-999-0641.
313-999-0641 for Amberjack Construction. We've got Eric Chapman from Amberjack Construction and Jared Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions. When we come back, I want to talk about the difference between stamped concrete and the double guarantee that you're offering to everyone in the Higher Done Show. Microplastics. The future. The plastics. Microplastics. I'm Adam Helfman. This is Higher It Done. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Eric Chapman, Amberjack Construction, flat work, concrete, stamped concrete, exposed aggregate, firewood.
Firewood now.
I love that. You'll do underground, like if someone has gutters and they have a downspout, but they have to run it out, you'll be able to dig a trench.
Yes, we
Plumbers
do.
come out with the some pump outside. You can run it all the way.
Yeah. We do a lot of grading work.
Do what? Basement waterproofing?
Basement waterproofing, yeah.
From the inside or outside?
We do both. I prefer to do it from the outside because, when you do the interior systems, you're not stopping the water from coming in.
Yeah.
All you're doing is
management.
redirecting.
I know, but there's we have a whole show on that, you and I.
Yeah.
So, Eric, what's the price right now to tear out concrete, just flat work, driveway, sidewalk, tear it out and put back new concrete?
Just plain Jane white concrete, you're like $12 a square foot now.
So they have to pay $12.
Yeah.
Okay,
remove
so
or replace.
we did the show, I remember, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And you were $4.
I know.
Your phone blew up, remember?
It blew up. But,
now it's 12.
Now it's 12.
Is that inflation?
It's inflation. It's the fuel's $5 a gallon. Concrete's $220 a yard. My hands are tied. I'm making the same money.
No, I understand. No, you're making less, actually.
I'm making less.
So tell everyone the guarantee.
So, I warranty all my concrete for fire and theft. I've been doing this for 32 years. I've yet to have a claim.
See, that's the best. Jared, don't you agree that if you buy concrete and you get the double guarantee, you feel comfortable?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. As you're sharing the price, and I'm even thinking, boy, if I had you do concrete for me 10 years ago and I complained at $4, boy, I'd apologize. Could I have that deal again?
Right? I wish I could get
Your
it.
labor's more than $4.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I wish I could get it.
So, Jared, getting rid of microplastics, what's the trend right now for people in the house? We talked about alkaline water. How's the process with that going? Are you got it ready to go, or
it's going. We're getting close to having it set up at our stores so people can come in and fill it up. And the self-serve. But the trend in the house really is in-house water purification. It checks a lot of the boxes. It's not just microplastics that we're dealing with nowadays. We're dealing with arsenic. If you're on well water, you're a listener on well water, arsenic is a big issue. We've got the PFAS issues that are out there. There's a multitude of things.
So you can make the water clean enough everyone can drink it.
Reverse osmosis will check all those boxes.
Okay, and then you can add the alkaline to the reverse osmosis?
Yep, we can add.
Does reverse osmosis hurt pipes at all or anything in the house?
No, it's you want to run it through. And this is one of the things we talked about as well. You want to run it through the appropriate plumbing.
Okay.
But we have copper and stuff. You got to be careful with metals because reverse osmosis can strip the metals out. But then again, you want to be careful with what type of plastic plumbing you're using.
Okay, so that's why when I did mine into the ice maker, I had copper. They removed it. And I'm like, why are they taking out copper? And they had to put the special plastic one in.
Yeah.
What about PEX? You guys can work with PEX?
Yeah, we do a lot of PEX, and that's kind of when we're dealing with the plastics, and we're talking about even the microplastics and stuff like that. One thing that's important to understand is not all plastics have the same properties. Some are of a better quality, so you want to make sure when you're installing all this, you're using the right products.
Waterford, Howell, Brighton,
and Fenton to come. Yep.
Fenton's not open yet.
Not open yet. A
little bit in a month?
Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be done in the next 30 days or so.
Okay, great. Salt Sale Saturday today.
Yes, it is.
Still $6.99 a bag for 40 pounds?
Yep, $6.99 for DuraCube salt, cleanest product you can get to put in your water softener.
Right, it's the best stuff.
It's the best stuff, which means your softener is going to last longer. And
okay, so a friend of mine he lives in Bloomfield. Like the other day, he was listening. He goes, I haven't done anything to my softener in years. I'm like, what, dude? Are you kidding me? He goes, yeah. I go, stop now. Call Beauchamp. You do like tune-ups, right? You come in, you'll clean it up and make it work.
We'll come out, we'll test your water, check it out. We do free water tests, or we can do a tune-up for you. And our philosophy is if the system's older but it's working still properly, we're going to let you know. We're not going to sell you some just to sell you something.
Watch the water. That's the term. Watch the water. We all know that, right?
That's right.
It could be coming. Eric, so how much is firewood today?
So
it's still like cords, right?
Yeah.
Half a cord,
So
base cord.
I'm just started doing the firewood thing. It's been about 6 months now,
Hmm.
and so I'm gonna run it at $110 a basket.
Okay, that's
Of the ICB totes,
yeah.
and I'll charge $50 for a deposit, $110, so it's $160.
That's cheap.
And then when you call me to replace it, I'll just take the empty basket away and set you down a full one. So
Oh, I love that.
yeah.
You were doing something with slabs of wood.
Yeah,
Really
so-
cool. People like to collect. That's a big market now.
It is. So we're I'm getting into the wood thing. So we're doing live edge slabs. Oak, maple, elm.
I've seen
Black
that on like
walnut.
Facebook where they pour the epoxy and it looks really cool.
Yeah, so I don't know that much about wood. I'm brand new to.
You're a
it.
concrete expert.
I'm a concrete guy,
But
but
you have
but I got nothing to do in the
Those
wintertime.
wood things are really not cheap.
No, the wood things aren't cheap. But I got nothing to do all winter.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
too
blame
cold to pour concrete, and I got tired of sitting at home.
you. What are your thoughts on concrete leveling
So it's a great alternative to remove and replace
today, especially?
Yeah, concrete.
Maybe we should get into that business.
You never know.
Foam.
Foam, yeah.
Injected in the
Foam,
metal.
well, the nice thing about the foam is the ants and the water and that kind of stuff don't wash it away.
You wash it away. That's right. They'll eat it, and then they'll get stomach aches.
The
they'll have microplastics.
the old leveling that they did,
Microfoam.
the leveling that they did before, they used some kind of a paste.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure.
No, I remember. That's old school. They changed it by now.
Yeah.
What's the phone number to get a hold of you?
313-999-0641.
You can always, if you're driving, you can't write it down, don't worry. You just go to hireitdone.com, click on Ask Adam, and I'll send you the number myself. It'll be pretty simple. I wouldn't even worry about it. Jared, what about you if someone wants to call you?
810-632-2000, or they can reach us at beauchampwater.com.
You're busy today, aren't you?
Saturdays are a busy day, yep. We sell a lot of salt.
I loved it. Last time I was there, it was lined up the cars.
Yep.
Backing up. They backed the cars up. Oh, open the trunk, load it in. Next.
My dad
Cha-ching.
started that in 1976.
Now, is it true your dad invented potassium chloride for water softeners?
The application using it in water softeners, yep. He K-Life. He brought it to the market, and he's the one who promoted it.
You've heard of this Kangen water stuff?
Yeah, yep.
What, is that just alkaline water?
You know what? I'm not 100% familiar. There's so many different types out there,
Okay.
so I hate to misspeak on that.
No problem. But your water's tested all the time. Your products are bulletproof and true and tested. I love it. My ice cubes and my water out of the sink, man. It's too bad we can't do flavored water out of the sink. Oh, another invention,
Flavored cartridges.
right? We should do that.
Pumpkin spice, right?
Right, pumpkin spice water. I tried to invent tuna fish. Let you feed the tuna mayonnaise, and then you can it. And then there's in your air filters, chocolate chip cookie, vanilla, pumpkin spice in your furnace air filters.
There you go.
Right now we're gonna do flavored water: mango, orange passion, vanilla.
You know what they probably could do? If the plastic companies are listening, they could maybe flavor their plastics if it's bleeding off into our water anyways.
Okay. It is what it is. Well, gentlemen, I want to thank you. We're running out of time already. Eric from Amberjack, thanks for coming in, brother.
Thank you very much,
The
Adam.
King of Water, Beauchamp. I love that. You guys
Nice
are the
seeing
best.
you. Thank you so much.
Shout out to the whole crew. My name's Adam Helfman. We'll be right back. Good morning, everyone. My name's Adam Helfman. This is Hire It Done. In studio. Boy, we're kicking butt today. DeWitt, Home Improvement. Alex Hassan, good morning.
Good morning.
Mark Wormuth, good morning.
Morning.
The dog catcher. Is that the good way?
Yeah.
What, it used to be Squeege? What was the old one?
No, I don't even remember.
No, we used to have a nickname for it back in the day, like Tally Hall days. Mark and I have known each other forever.
For too long.
Right?
About 6 months.
Yeah, right. 6 months is what we wait for you.
I'm always on time.
Yeah, right. What did I think it was Winston Churchill? If you're on time, you're late. You think about it.
But I was 15 minutes early. So
You
I
were
was,
today.
Yeah.
That's because we told you an hour early to be here. we know how to play with you now. So tell everyone what DeWitt Home Improvement does.
We do roofing, we do siding, we do kitchens, we do baths, we do windows, gutters, doors.
Wow.
Yeah, we do.
Full service home improvement. You know, I follow
And
you.
concrete, by the way.
You do concrete?
Yeah.
Do you have the double guarantee?
We do have the double guarantee.
Theft and fire. It's a hard one.
Yeah.
Never had a claim, I bet.
Never had a claim on concrete yet.
I love that. Concrete's guaranteed to crack, though. As long as you put the right mix, 6-bag mix.
6-bag mix, and you got to cut it right. As long as it's cut properly, you shouldn't have a
The
problem.
expansion joints. And that's important. So 2023, inflation, the world's about to end. We're wars. We're everywhere. Eggs are $19,000 a dozen. How's home improvement?
It's going.
Right?
Yep.
You got to listen. You can't move. You improve now because there's no new houses being built really, except out in the way east side with the Hamilton Homes. But people are busy. You had a good first quarter, didn't you?
We had a very good first quarter.
All my contractors knocked it out of the park this year, so far. What's your prognosis or your prediction for the rest of the year?
I think it's going to be great. We're going to double last year's business.
Good for you. Good for you guys. And you know, one thing I love about you guys is you offer financing. Great financing. That's
Yes, we do.
I'll call that the unfair advantage.
Here's the thing. If Mark can't get them approved, no one else can.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's the best part about it. You literally do.
Yeah, we have the best financing.
You've done it better than all of them. I mean, when I was raised in the home improvement business, my father told me, may he rest in peace, he was the best at home improvement. He was the king, the real king. He said, look, when you present a price to a homeowner, a lot of times homeowners here in Metro Detroit would rather get their $50,000 kitchen for $499 a month, as opposed to Mrs. Jones, it's $49,900. Whoa. You know, Mrs. Jones, I can get you this whole kitchen, granite, beautiful wood cabinets, stainless steel appliances for $499 a month. Homeowners like, you can? Let's roll. Sign here. Boom. Right?
It just makes it a lot easier.
It's convenient to the homeowner.
Very.
So, and of course, cash, obviously. Now, will you guys take Bitcoin?
No.
No.
We should start, though.
Right?
The way things are going with that, I think it's time.
Gold or silver? Will you take gold?
No.
Silver? What you'll do is you'll have them converted to cash. Yeah. Right?
Actually, you know, I've never been approached with gold or silver. I think I would take it for a down payment.
Right? How are you going to prove it's real? You're going to bite it? You know how they used to do that? Oh, it's real. I don't know. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop?
That's when I take it over to Mark and let him deal with it.
248-539-9797. DeWitt Home Improvement in studio. Alex Hassan, Mark Wormuth. What's the number one request you're getting for work right now?
Roofs and windows.
What's the best window?
The one that's installed properly.
Can you apply that to roofing too?
I would say yes.
Right? Because it's all about the installer.
You can apply it to all the products.
That's what we do here at Hire It Done, because it's the truth. That's why I focus on more of the companies, installers, their workers, how they're solution-minded, as opposed to, oh, we're an Anderson, we're a Marvin dealer. You take the best Marvin window.
With the worst installer?
It's all worthless.
Exactly.
Right.
I'd take the worst window with the best installer. It'd be better than the Anderson window.
How's your roofing business?
Great.
It's busy. What do you guys sell? Certainty? What do you brand? What brands are you?
GAF.
You're GAF?
And Owens Corning.
Okay. Is there one better than the other in your opinion?
Me personally, I like GAF. A lot of my customers, it depends.
Do you let the homeowner decide?
Actually, we do, because we're an approved installer by both. So we let them we show them the differences between the two, the two shingles, and we'll let them decide.
Let me ask your opinion of this. Homeowner gets 3-4 bids. You guys say, here, pick these two. The competitors, they always come with one brand. We're Platinum. We're Master Elite. We're this. Is there a disadvantage to the homeowner if they only get pushed down their throat one brand?
Well, the way we do things over at DeWitt, we do things a little differently. We sit there, we explain to them the differences of, about the types of shingle that we do, do have to offer, and we let them make their own choice. We're not going to sit there and pressure them into anything. We just, it depends on once the sales rep gets there, he spends a little bit of time with them, explains to them the ups and downs about that type of shingle, and let them make their own decision.
248-539-9797. Got a question that Google can't answer? Don't forget it's Shout Out Saturday. Alex Hassan, Mark Wormuth, DeWitt Home Improvement. What's the phone number, Mark, if people want to get an estimate?
I'll give you two phone numbers, 248-996-8470 and 248-559-7300.
Or hireitdone.com and check on, you guys are in all the contractor pages.
Or www.dewittbuilding.com.
DeWittbuilding.com. And you can find them all over Facebook. In fact, Alex, I really like when you post pictures. I know it's you.
It is me.
Yeah. Because you're out. You're always out on the streets. You're out the one that people meet.
100%.
You do a good job.
Thank you.
I creep your Facebook all the time, so that's why.
Uh-oh.
In fact, I always monitor all my contractors' stuff. I like to keep my finger on the pulse. You know what I'm saying? Just so we all are on the page. Well, that's a good thing. Now, what about inside the house? Walk-in tubs? Are you doing that? Or how about the one-day bath? Or in about a day? Do you ever do those, the bath panels?
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do.
What are your thoughts on that?
You know what I mean? Again, it makes life a lot easier for certain people. And once you go with these inserts, I mean, it just makes it's maintenance free.
Right. If it's installed properly, again, I like the new designs. They got built-in shampoo shelves. They got the Subway looking tile. I mean,
it's amazing. I mean, all the things that they're doing now, it's not the same stuff we were doing 20 years ago.
You get a lot of shampoo for the shelves.
Okay, let me just say something about shampoo. So for everyone out there who doesn't know me or know me, I have what they call alopecia. It's an autoimmune disease. So I have no hair anywhere. And I still buy shampoo. I was 18, my hair fell out. Whatever the autoimmune attacked me, and it's it. I was like Kojak. Got bullied, but it's okay. I have PTSD today from it, but I still use shampoo. I still put it on my head and I do this.
Do you seriously?
I swear, I don't know why. Habit? Nothing grows. It's okay. You guys are laughing at me.
That.
Too much information.
Yeah.
You guys do metal roofs?
No, we don't.
You know how expensive metal roofs are?
Extremely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like $2,500 a square.
And here's the thing. The thing is with metal roofs, a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people, when they get a metal roof installed, they get it installed right over the shingle that's existing.
Oh, yeah.
So
they allow that, but it's not a great thing.
And that causes all kinds of mold issues in the long run.
Well, rot, the moisture gets trapped, and then it migrates through.
A lot of people don't know that. I know a lot of customers that had the metal roof done 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And now they're having all kinds of problems in their attic.
It's interesting you say that because the attic is important as an inspection when you do a roof.
Correct.
It's a very big component. Are you guys looking into or delving into solar yet?
No.
When GAF comes out with a full line solar shingle that is legit available right away, would you guys offer it? Because there's a whole electrical component to it.
We'd have to really look into it first.
Right. Being a pioneer in that stuff is you're going to take arrows, right? However, your first in wins.
It's going to take a little bit of time because something like normally I don't like to use something when it first comes.
Well, you remember Pink Energy, Power Home Solar, those guys? They're out of business. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
closed
true.
down.
Yeah.
Although the owner, I know him. He's a really, really big, strong personality. The people that were getting it, they weren't getting the savings they thought they were going to get, and he's trying to place blame on the manufacturer of the part for a generator and stuff. Well, who knows what really happened? I don't have all the details. He's got a legitimate argument, but so does the manufacturer. So let it play out in the courts. So you guys got a good year planned. Business is good. Are you hiring?
Always.
What are you hiring? Tell everyone what you're hiring
I'm
for.
looking for a receptionist. I'm also looking for more salespeople. I'm looking for telemarketers. you name it.
Telemarketers, that's still a thing?
That's still a thing, believe it or
Even
not.
canvassers?
Farmers.
Canvassers and telemarketers?
Yeah.
Okay, so back in the day when we were little, someone would ring the doorbell. We would jump off the couch. We'd go flying down the hallway. Someone's here! Run and open the door. And, hey, can I help you? You know, whoever, right? Today, someone rings your doorbell.
Look at your camera. You look at your phone, and
"Yeah,
you're
my
like,
Ring camera. I go run to the blinds. I peel the blinds a little bit, and I'm like, oh, someone's here. The guy's got a briefcase.
Uh-oh.
No, Adam, you'll be eating at a restaurant and go to your phone
And see the Ring
talk to
camera?
them. Exactly.
Yeah.
You want something? I love my Ring camera. I have a couple of them. I got one in the front door. I got a side door, and I got a hidden one. Ooh, man, oh man, is that safe? All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about home improvement, siding, windows, roofing, and how to handle and solve problems with a homeowner. We got DeWitt Building in studio. My name's Adam Helfman. Keep it locked in here. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. DeWitt Building Company in studio. Mark Wormuth, Alex Hassan. Mark, let me ask you a question. You grew up in what city?
Southfield.
And then to West Bloomfield, right?
Correct.
So we're in the same culture. What was the place we hung out at as kids?
Tally Hall.
Did you love Tally Hall?
Yeah.
248-539-9797. If you remember Tally Hall, give us one of the places that you remember inside Tally Hall. We used to go there, Friday nights and Saturday nights till they closed?
And what place is still there?
Marvelous Marv's,
Exactly.
right?
Where's this place at?
14
in
Orchard.
Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I used to love that place. And then after we get kicked out there, where do we all go?
Ramshorn.
Ramshorn. Now, was it on Orchard Lake 1 or the 12 mile? We did both, right? We did a flip-flop.
12-mile one most of the time.
Mostly 12 mile. I remember that. So if you have a question this morning, 248-539-9797. DeWitt Building Company in studio. So typically, Alex, when you go visit a homeowner and they want a roof, they want siding, they want windows, whatever they want, how long are you there for? Typical.
Depends. It depends on how much questions they have. Anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour.
45. Okay, so about almost an hour.
Yeah.
So when you make an appointment with a homeowner, do you say that Mrs. Jones will be there Thursday between 6 and whatever? We need you to budget an hour of your time. Do you tell them that?
We have to.
Because they don't, have you ever showed up to a job where there's 2 other contractors in the driveway waiting?
Yeah, plenty of time.
Why is that? They just think, we'll get everyone on here and like a carnival. Come on, guys.
Because they're not respecting your time as much as you're
They don't
respecting their time.
And not only that, because you have a lot of people that, and I'm a lot of contractors that are working out of the back of their pickup truck, and they're just there for price, and they're just going to go out and give a price and leave. So they're not going to sit there and explain to them about the type of product they're getting. And that's what a lot of people don't know. You got to remember, in this business, what
Education.
Exactly. And what other contractors don't tell you is what's going to hurt you later on down the line.
What you don't know can hurt you.
Yeah.
That's the Hire It Done jingle.
Exactly.
What you don't know can hurt you. HireItDone.com. By the way, we can have ChatGPT write a Hire It Done jingle. We'll see what it says. You heard of ChatGPT?
No, I haven't.
You've heard of ChatGPT? Okay, you guys are living in the Stone Age.
Well,
I'm going to educate you after the show. Okay, so you budget about an hour. You tell the homeowner. What about the high pressure sales? You don't get that because I've called on your homeowners. But what about these guys that are coming in before you, after you? You see them advertising on TV all the time, and they come in there and they beat the homeowner up. Homeowners they're like tired. Have you been through that?
We walk in, we give a price, and it's their choice to either make, again, we don't do the high pressure shares.
Not the tonight only price?
Yeah, we don't do that. There's no way.
I would go to the potato place, not sure the name, but you would build your own potato, and it was awesome. You remember the name? The Incredible Spud. The
Exactly.
Incredible Spud. They had where was the fry place, the French fries? It was like next to the Incredible Spud or something. And then there was Anita's Kitchen. Remember Anita's Kitchen? She had the best hummus. That was the first time I ever got introduced to Middle Eastern food.
Oh, wow.
She was in this place. And
How
then
did she end up over there?
Well, not Leo's. What was the name of it? The Euro place. Oh God, man. Then there was the salad bar. There was 1,000
Anita's
places.
Kitchen, I know that.
Right. I'll think of it. It'll pop in my head. It used to be. What did George's become? Before George's, it was called something. I don't
My
know.
memory
Yeah, we're getting
doesn't
old.
go that far.
It is what it is. Anyways, DeWitt Building Company. Inside, you'll do walk-in tubs. Is that an expensive thing, a walk-in tub, Alex?
Not really.
It is.
No, compared to others, I mean, we're very competitive in the market. If not, I think we're one of the ones that are least expensive.
Okay. How long does it take to put one of them in?
Probably a day to a day and a half.
Okay. So
Depending.
in about a day, I figured as much. Okay. So let's just really quickly transition to, I don't have the money to pay for the job.
Financing.
I want to finance. I got decent credit, not great. Got a lot of bills. I'm struggling. I work week to week. Got kids ready to go to college. But I got to get it done. Any project. How does the process work? I'm in the house. I got Alex here. I like him. I like your company, but I can't afford to write the check. Is it a credit app? What's the next step? Call Mark?
It's a credit app. We call Mark. We give Mark all the information over the phone.
And then you figure out the best options for them?
Exactly.
So what if I say I only want to spend? Can I tell you the payment that I can afford, or is it you just tell me? Can you back into it, or is it more of a here's what you're approved for, here's your options?
We want them to tell us the payment. This way we could work around we could get them that payment, if not better.
It makes it easier, right? So I can afford $350 a month. So 10 years, 10-year terms, 144 months, whatever. So
And knowing Mark, he'll come back at 200.
you can go lower if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't know.
We're
know?
not interest rate driven. That's what you got to remember about. I mean, that's what you got to take into
You're
consideration.
not interested. That's a nice thing to hear.
Yeah.
So you're a
what
deal maker, not a deal breaker.
Exactly. So whatever we can get, whatever we can negotiate to bring the best rate for you possible, we're going to do it.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure about it, but that's what I was curious. So you're busy. If someone calls today or Monday, can you get one of your representatives out there in the same week, or are you still busy? Like,
Well, we can.
We get them out the next day.
okay, you still can. Because all my guys, it's interesting. Everybody's busy, but everyone says I can get my staff out there the next day or within a couple of days, and you'll work with the homeowner's time frame. What if the homeowner says I can only do evenings? You'll accommodate them?
Our last point is at 7.
And then what about in the mornings? If someone says,
We start at 11.
okay. Have you ever tried, I was taught this back in the day, where the first appointment, you say to the homeowner, Mrs. Homeowner, we have appointments available. However, for a first appointment, would you like to maybe leave your house late and get to work late one morning and meet us in the morning, or come home from work early to meet us? And the reason I was taught this is because the first appointment makes them invest their time in you. Instead of just saying, oh, yeah, I get home at 6, the kids, I'll make them dinner while you get here. My husband's reading the paper, and we'll hear you
I don't
out.
think no one reads the paper anymore.
You know what I meant. Okay, that's how old I am. But my point is, if you say to a homeowner, think about this. Mrs. Jones, we'd love to come see you. What morning are you available to maybe get to work an hour late and, arrange to get there? We'll come early. Or if you can come home an hour early, we'll come around 3 or 4. That way, and the reason why I say that is because I was taught that if the homeowner invests their time with you, your likelihood of landing the project triples. Boom. What do you think about that? Is that old school thinking now and it doesn't work today? Or is there a possibility of that?
What do you think, Mark? I'm going to let you answer that one.
Probably possibility. I've never really thought of it that way.
Because that's the PhD advice that Hired Done gives to our contractors.
That's old school.
Right? It is old school. Ben
But a lot
Franklin
of
style.
people could be working from home, so they're there all day.
Yeah. Have you heard me talk about the roof at cost?
I've heard you.
And you guys still do traditional roofing. And by the way, you do really good work. You haven't come across him yet, have you?
No, not
No.
once.
I'm going to have a meeting with you and him. I want you guys to take a look at this because it's knocking the cover off the ball. And, I mean, look, you guys can sell to anybody. I already know that. You're like the...
And here's the thing: whatever we
Pros.
can save our customers, we're going to save it for them. So if
Yeah,
there's a savings for our customers, we'll do it.
Yeah, I think you will. By the way, you guys are set up properly to blow it out. Anyways, we'll talk about that another time. So you got a big year ahead of you.
Correct.
You guys are doing you're doing great. I'm so happy to hear that. We've known each other how long?
80, 81.
Well,
So we're about
my bar
43.
mitzvah was
About 6
81.
months.
My bar mitzvah was
Yeah.
81. And Alex, you and I have known each other since the what was the company? He said, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, about 10 years, 10, 12
Yeah.
years now. Yeah.
And that was in Madison Heights.
Yeah.
I remember I drove by in like 12 months. There was a building like after Green Lantern. Where were you guys on 11 mile?
Yeah, exactly.
There was, and you get to go
Exactly.
upstairs.
Yeah.
That's the first time. And then you guys went down by the Ford dealer or the Chevy dealer on
No, it was
Stevenson
the other
Highway.
way around.
Stevenson Highway, right?
Right, but it was the other way
Oh,
around.
yeah, I got backwards. What do I know? Is that guy still around?
No.
No.
Is he still doing pulls, whatever?
Well, I mean, the guy ended up getting COVID, and
He was a nice
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, he was a very, very nice
He
guy.
just
but
needed home
COVID
improvement.
really
He
played
didn't
out.
realize
Yeah.
that he should have let you run the whole damn thing. Whatever. It is what it is. So you got a good year. DeWitt, home improvement. Where are you located? In Southfield? Or
We're on 12 Mile between Southfield and Greenfield.
okay, on 12 over between Southfield. Okay, good. You go to that Olga's?
I usually go to the one on 15 in Orchard Lake.
Okay.
But
because it's on
there's one right there.
there's a Jack's Car Wash at Southfield and 13.
Yeah.
I go to Jack's Car Wash. That's the only reason why I ask. What's the phone number again to give people?
248-996-8470, 248-559-7300, www.dewittbuilding.com.
Beautiful, beautiful. And of course, you got a great Facebook page.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to go to breakfast.
Of course.
All
we
right.
are.
I want to thank everyone for listening. I'm really grateful for my audience. You need a contractor, go to hireitdone.com. My name's Adam Helfman. I'll see you all next week.